Hello everyone and welcome to this guide on how to make the most out of Typeform in your first 30 days. Now, most people sign up for Typeform, build one basic survey, and then let it sit there collecting dust. But if you want to turn this tool into a high-performance growth engine, the first 30 days are critical. Typeform has shifted from a simple form builder to an AI-powered engagement platform. In this video, I'll be giving you a 30-day roadmap to master the ecosystem. We'll cover the Creator AI for rapid builds, Interaction AI for deep data quality, and the new Workflow Builder for complex logic and contact and automations. By the end of 30 days, you won't just be collecting data, you'll be building automated customer journeys. If you want to try our Typeform yourself, you can use my link down below in the description to try it out for free today. Let's dive right into your first week on the dashboard. Now, in your first week, your goal is speed and branding. When you enter your workspace, don't get bogged down on manual question typing. Hit the create a new form, then go ahead and simply use the Typeform AI to create your form. You simply describe your objective. For example, I need a lead qualification quiz for a product, and the AI generates a professional flow based on 1 billion data points of what actually converts. So you can go ahead and type it in and then send. This will start the process of thinking and generating valid questions according to your idea. If you're satisfied with this, go ahead and click on apply. Now, once you're in the builder interface, which is where we are currently, focus on the add content menu at the top left area. Once you click on it, you can see many options. You'll need to explore the FAQ block immediately. Now, the FAQ block is behind a paywall. This means that you'll need to pay for a plan in order to have an access to it. But here you can see what it will be offering. It says it lets respondents ask questions and get instant AI-powered answers using your knowledge base. This is great because a form usually just requires the respondents to be responding to what has been asked. But in this case, they can actually ask questions and they will receive responses which will encourage them to complete the survey because they understand what they're doing. For example, if a user is halfway through your form and just wonders, is there a money-back guarantee? They can go ahead and ask the question in the form directly, and this will remove the friction and keep them from leaving your site to find answers. Next, we'll be looking at the Interaction AI or the Clarify with AI. This encourages detailed responses with AI-generated clarification questions. Now, this is an important feature to turn on for any long text question. It uses AI to act as a live interviewer. If a respondent gives a lazy one-word answer, the AI will jump in and say something like, "That's a great start. Can you tell me more about your specific challenges?" Now, this will ensure that at the end of your first week, the data you're collecting is 3 times more detailed than anything you've gotten from a standard form. And finally, for week 1, you can head over to the Design tab. We're going to close this, click on the Design tab, and once again, you might be hitting a paywall, but we want to assume that you're willing to pay for one of the plans in order to enjoy the amazing feature of the brand kit themes. Now, if you're a brand and you'd like to stick with consistency, using the brand kit themes will ensure that all your surveys will be consistent for all designs. For example, if you go to Gallery, you can see beautiful templates which can be used instead of just having a bland and white background for your forms. So you can click on Design, go to Gallery in case you want to have something else, and then we're going to choose another option. So go ahead and choose Paper Invite, and voila, you can see that you have a better background for your form. And this might just be the thing that makes someone stick around to the end. Remember, a premium fill will always beat an amateurish form. At this point, if you like what you're seeing and you want to try out Typeform yourself, you can use my link down below in the description to try it out for free today. Now, moving into your second and third weeks, it's time to move beyond the questions and into the flow. You're going to open the workflow, which can be found at the top section of your screen, and this will provide you with a visual logic map that looks like a flow chart. Now, the biggest mistake beginners make is by asking everyone every question, but by using branching and calculations in the logic map to create forks in the road. For example, if you go to question 5 and click on it, what's your company size? You could say add a rule. So if they choose option A, that they're just 1 to 10 for their company size, then you can decide to go to another question instead of going to 6. Right? So let's say that after putting their company size, you just simply want to go to their estimated budget. You can click on 7, and then once they say that their company size is 1 to 10, it's going to take them straight to number 7 and not to question 6. Then you could say all other cases go to 6, where they will be asked what their challenges are, hoping our software can resolve. You can click save. Now you can see partial submit point. It's the same thing. Now what does this do? You can add up to 3 of these in your form. Now previously, if someone quit halfway, you've lost them. With this partial submit point, their input would be submitted even if they never hit the submit button at the end. This means that for anyone who does not complete the form, you can still get to know about them and try to boost cooperation with the respondent. This also means that even though they're not hitting the submit button at the end, the lead will be sent to your integrations, whether it's Slack, HubSpot, or Google Sheets. This single move will increase your lead volume by 20% overnight. Now by week 3, you should be exploring the Contact and Automations tab. This is a massive update. You can see Contact and here Automations. If you click on Contact, this shows you that you can now have a contact database. You can see the contact profile for every person, showing their history across multiple forms. Then of course you could go over to the Automations menu to set up a nurture flow. For example, the moment someone is added to a specific high value list, based on their answers, Typeform can actually send them a personalized follow-up email without you even lifting a finger. In the final week of your 30-day challenge, it's time to monetize and analyze. If you're selling anything, add the payment block. So go over to Forms, click on a form you're creating, click on Add Content, and search for Payment. Now here you can see Payment, and again, it's behind a paywall. And guess what? If you're interested in payment, you're definitely going to be interested in a paid plan, which will be giving you more features. The payment block now supports Apple Pay and Google Pay via Stripe. This is essential in the current trend because mobile users don't want to dig out their credit cards. Now, once your form has been live for weeks, head over to the Results tab, click on Insights, and here you get some insight. Instead of exporting to Excel, you can literally chat with your data. Ask the AI, what is the #1 reason people are dropping off at question number 4, for example, or summarize the sentiment of the open-ended feedback. The AI will give you a bulleted list of actionable improvements. Also, if you go over to the Share tab, you could use this tab to determine how this form will be displayed wherever it will be. Of course, you could use a copy link. This might just be something that your contact list will be seeing in their email. If you'd like to embed it in a web page, this is also up to you, and you can click on it to have an access to it. You can click and start embedding and see some preferences which you can adjust to make it your own. You'll see that Typeform isn't expensive. It's an investment that pays for itself through higher conversion rates and automated workflows. So if you want to try out Typeform for yourself, well, take the easy route and use the link in the description below in order to try it out for free today. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.